Shalom, giving all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. Shalom to the elect, the 144,000, first and foremost, pushing this truth in all sincerity in the four quarters of the earth. I'm your brother Tobiah Yakonak, coming at you with another video, low and edifying. It's going to be entitled, Satan is doing a two-step with the Spirit. Satan is doing a two-step with the Spirit. Right? And you might want to ask, like, how is Satan doing a two-step with the Spirit? And it's in many, many ways, man. As I say, all hands on deck for this devil at this time, man. Let's go ahead and grab. This is Slakia. You know, because the devil knows that he has a short time, man, to produce his total control. You know, we know who that devil is. Esau, even the so-called white man, started with his elite bankers. So he has a short time to produce this, his attempt to be God on earth. So let's just start out with this real quick. Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Again, you look on the back of the dollar, you got the NWO, you got the All-Seeing-Eye and the pyramid, Novus Ordo Seclorum, which means New World Order. Yeah, this is what he's trying to get down with. Let's grab this in 2 Thessalonians real quick. All right, this is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man be that man of sin. Right? Sin is the transgression of the law. Be revealed, the son of perdition. Perdition meaning destruction. Let's get that word perdition real quick, just to figure out, just to add to who we're dealing with. Apolia. All right, apolia. This is ruin or loss. All right, damnable, destruction, die, perdition, pernicious ways, perish, waste. And when you think about that and you try to put a picture on it, first thing that comes to my mind is cancer. You know, so Esau is a cancer, man, but he was made that way. All right, so that's one thing that you always got to keep in mind. This is the Lord's sword. Was that pursuant to Genesis? Was that 27th chapter, if I'm not mistaken? Esau was blessed with the sword, dew of heaven, fatness of the earth. All right, and so that sword comes in various and many, many ways. Extreme violence, deception, just crookedness, which is deception, you know. And his track record is out there for everyone to see, but the Spirit has it that only a select few can put the pieces together and tie this devil down to who he really is, which is he's Esau, Edom, the so-called white man of the Bible. The inside joke. All right, so Satan is doing a two-step with the Spirit. So first of all, you got the AI, which is one of Esau's like big boy tools, man. One of his devices, if you will. Let's go ahead and grab that. All right. Because when you get the spirit and you know who your enemy is, talking about you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you figure out who your enemy is. You know who your enemy is. Things start to fall into place. And of course, you got to know who the hell you are. You're the Israelites, man. You're God's chosen people, man. All right. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and those scattered throughout all the nations. We are scattered. All right. A diaspora. 2 Corinthians 2:11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. He's got many, many, many of them. Many destructive devices that he uses to manipulate the world and to cause havoc and destruction. The son of perdition. Okay. So, he's got the AI. And what you do with the AI, what do? You query it. You ask it a question. It spits out an answer or answers. And what comes to mind real quick is that AI is not, sometimes it'll give you the right answer, and sometimes it won't give you no answer, and sometimes it'll give you the wrong answer. So in due season, man, Isaiah 33:6 is going to come to pass, man. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our time and strength of salvation. Let me grab that real quick. All right. Because that's important, man. It's we bring the scripture out all the time, but it's very, very important. All right. It says in Isaiah 33:6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure, right? So, hey, the Lord is looking for obedience. He's looking for fear. He's looking for reverence. He's looking for, and this is just for you Israelites, man. All right. The laws weren't given to the other nations, man. So the other nations, they're just really just background players in this thing at this point right now, aside from Esau, Edom. All right. Which is he's the son of the wicked, by the way. You Israelites are the sons of God, and the other nations are the sons of men. Okay. Right. So, so he has the AI. Everybody's feeding into it. The AI is connecting the whole world. It's just drawing up all kinds of scenarios and making people feel comfortable, because all kinds of things are like kind of like falling to the wayside. Even health. People becoming their own doctors, so to speak, becoming their own physicians. Why do I need a doctor when I can just query AI and then go to the store and buy some things off the shelf? So I say that this is a part of Satan doing a two-step with the spirit, because It's also, you could also query spiritual things and get yourself go deep into some rabbit holes, and get, you know go, be way out there and not know how to get out unless you have that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. Not really having no kind of foundation, and you start digging deep into these AI engines on what you believe is the truth. You believe in flat Earth, and I don't know, Egyptian Book of the Dead, so forth and so on. It can have your ass way the fuck out there, man. All right, but it can also, this truth being out there, as the scriptures say, you can do nothing against the truth before it. Uh, it's also, it can promote the truth as well, because this truth is gaining all kinds of fame. And the scriptures speak about how we'll be famous or have fame in the day of in these last days, man. The prophets, all right. So I say that two-step portion is that we're out there putting these videos up, these epistles up, and AI is putting everything in a transcript, following our words, and it's this machine having answers to combat certain scenarios or certain points that we put out there. And guess what? The Christian church uses AI. So you see right now, you go to certain particular quote unquote pastors and deacons and church televangelists, and they're trying to combat this spirit. They get a booklet of talking points to try to fight the spirit, man. But the scriptures say you could do nothing against the truth before it. Let's grab that. So, just saying all that to say, don't be scared, man, in these times, man. Lean unto the Lord with all your understanding. All right. 2 Corinthians 13:8, for we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth, and that we is everybody. These prophecies are going to come to pass. All right. And this truth is going to go out, and it's going to go out. It's going to happen just like we're saying is happening, all through the Spirit. So I'm going to leave it right there. Satan is doing two-step with the Spirit, leveraging AI in the Christian church, and they get their foundation from the Catholic Church. We all know how they get down with their nastiness with children. Catholic Church goes to the false prophet, which is in the book of Revelation, the 16th chapter. One of those unclean frogs, like one of those unclean spirits, like frogs. And but again, 2 Corinthians 13:8, we can do nothing against the truth but for it. For we can do nothing against the truth but for the truth. Giving all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh Shem Shai Shem Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom.